Hello, my name's Aaron and I can simulate lightning with the touch of a button. Welcome to my video blog. Today I'm going to talk about stupidity and blame culture. Why not? The other night I was in IKEA and I did what anyone in IKEA would do and pretended that I lived there. I did some pictures of it. I will show you them now. Even the pictures. Which brings me on to this last one, which was taken of me when I was actually trolley surfing down the warehouses in IKEA. I don't know if you've been to IKEA, but the warehouse bit is a bit like that bit at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know, where there's all the file archives and everything and they hide the Ark away. We'll never touch it again! Wah! They don't do that, but it would be much better if they had like some binding. Just me. Okay, what was I saying? Yes, IKEA warehouse. So, they have these trolley things that you're supposed to put the flat packs on. The warehouse is huge and the alleys are long, so I kind of did some trolley surfing. And I realised that that was incredibly stupid of me to do, and I probably could have hurt myself quite badly, but I didn't, as the photo proves. You know, it was fun, and it was my decision to do that. I'm sure if there was an IKEA member of staff there, they would have told me to stop doing that. There wasn't, and they didn't, but if there were, they probably would have. And the reason is blame culture. Basically, if something happens to someone, like something stupid, like say for example I was trolley surfing down IKEA and I misjudged the jump or whatever and I fell smack on my face, right? Me, as I am now, that's my fault. I was doing something stupid, it's my fault, nothing to do with IKEA. People in the world would, you know, that same person, me, alternate me, would be trolley surfing, fall smack on my face, and I go, oh, I've hurt my face, but it's not my fault, it's IKEA's fault. I know, I'll sue them. Which is why you see those adverts on TV like, we're injury lawyers for you, and we can save you a lot of money. We have no win, no fee. I don't know why they're on the phone, they're on the TV. You know, they spring up saying, we can do your compensation if you fall over at work. I actually made a spoof video of this years and years and years ago. Anyway, I digress. But the point is, companies now have to be very careful because people just want to sue them for things. So if you in KFC, you see signs on the wall where they say, we no longer offer baby milk heating facilities. And the reason, I think, for that is because someone put their bottle in there and it went in the microwave and it went for slightly too long, which, you know, it happens. It's not the person's fault. Okay, it might be if they did it on purpose, but it's probably an accident. Anyway, they sued them and, you know, the company is liable for millions of pounds or whatever. I don't know. That's how I see it. Anyway, it's time for today's 1 minute movie review, and I've bought myself this nice little 1 minute timer on eBay so I can clip it to the front of my shirt like this. You can see how long I'm talking for. I can tell you're not impressed. Today's movie, James Bond, Skyfall. There's been a lot of controversy about this. I say a lot of controversy, there's been no controversy, but tonight I have heard an opinion from someone who said they hated it. Well, you know, it's an opinion, everyone's entitled to opinion. I personally loved it. Whoop, better start the clock. Skyfall is the latest James Bond film. It's the 23rd, I think, and it stars Daniel Craig again as James Bond, obviously. It's brilliant. I really enjoyed it. It did help that I went to see it in IMAX at the new one opened at Ipswich, which was amazing, with the speakers and the huge screen. But it's just, I thought it was a really good film. Lots of really good action bits and lots of really nice humoury bits and lots of links back to the James Bond history. There's references to GoldenEye, there's references to the original films with the, I think it was Goldfinger, the one where they had the ejector seat in the Aston Martin. I don't know, I don't remember the old ones so well. I have seen them all but I can't remember them. Anyway, I digress. And a lot of just fun, and I think it's really the next step in the series, and I like the fact that they're taking it linear now and bringing the story onwards. And how long have I got left? 5 seconds! I loved it! It was really good! And I will go see it again a couple more times. That's much better with a timer, isn't it? That was my 1 minute review of Skyfall. If you agree with it, let me know. If you disagree with it, let me know. Tonight, I will be answering the question of Mushroom Productions, also known as Mark Raybould. And if you don't know who he is, check out his channel because he's actually quite amazing. He's very dedicated and does lots of rollercoaster related videos. And they're pretty cool. So yeah, go have a look at his channel. So he asked, what are your favourite YouTube channels? And that's a very good question because I do watch a lot of YouTube as well as making a lot of YouTube. I do watch a lot of YouTube as well as making a lot of YouTube. I do actually watch a lot of YouTube, and as well as making a lot of YouTube, I do watch a lot of YouTube. And there's quite a few channels that I watch quite regularly. I did watch a lot more recently, and this pen's going to annoy me. The first one is a channel called, I think it's called F Wong or Freddy Wong or whatever. He basically makes special effects videos, and he's one of the inspirations for a lot of my work. If you saw the film I did for the Just Rewards thing, where there was a lot of gun scenes, it was a lot of it was based on things that I've learned from watching Freddy Wong's videos. If you've never heard of him, check out his channel up here. He does action videos and like geek gamer culture, but they're actually awesome, and they always put up like a making of behind the scenes, and they show you how they do things, and VFX and special effects and After Effects and all kinds of other effects. I also really like Epic Mealtime, which gets a lot of stick, I think, but I think it's hilarious. Basically, a bunch of guys who get together, like I think every week, and they make crazy ass food. Like they made a pizza stuffed with pizzas and burgers, and they made lasagna with burgers and pasta and burgers and pasta and pasta. But they're so much fun, and they make me laugh every time I watch their videos. So check out their channel up there. Another channel that really makes me laugh all the time is Tobuscus. Yeah, he's really funny as well. He does a kind of thing with the white background, and his video vlogs are always funny too. But what's that, Stephen? No, I'm not going to copy his thing. No, that would be ridiculous. Shut up. Check out Tobuscus, and he also does like literal trailers and parodies of trailers, so they're really good as well. The next one is Slow Mo Guys, a couple of British guys who happen to have got themselves a very, very expensive slow motion camera, so they do lots of stupid things and film it in slow motion, like jumping on a giant water balloon. I think recently they made a petrol bomb and filmed that in slow motion. I love watching slow motion anyway, like when you see it in films, they're like you know, they're just a couple of twats sticking around and they film it in slow motion, and it's really good, so check them out up there. And finally, because I could go on for hours talking about what YouTube I watch, I'm going to talk about Brental Floss, because he's a guy in America who writes new lyrics for video game theme tunes, and they are awesome. They're really good. I really like his channel, and I've got a lot of his music on my Spotify playlist, so check him out up there. And that's it. Probably going on way too long. Stop the video! Stop it! Ah! The reason I've got all these lights out is because they're new and I love them, and you might have noticed them in action in A Ghost Story recently. I don't know if you heard anything about that film, but it's been really popular and apparently it's really scared people. So if you haven't seen it, check it out up there, and that's a link to my main channel, which some of you may know I run. Don't know, not that I've ever spoken about it ever. Keep up with me on Twitter. I'm not going to do a separate video vlogs Twitter because I talk enough crap on Twitter, on my own Twitter. I've got an Extreme Productions Twitter which you can follow, but I've got my own Twitter, so follow me on there. And follow the new Facebook page, which I didn't have last time when I spoke about it. And yeah, submit me a question because I'm out of questions now. I had the first question, I had this question from Mushroom, thank you, and no more questions. So ask me a question and I'll answer it in my next video. And that is a wrap, I believe. It's getting really hot in here with all these lights, and that strobe light is really friggin' bright.